Hello, Anashe, and this is the eighth week of the YouTube Pagan Challenge for 2017. And today's question is: where do you perform your rituals, holy sites, sacred spaces, and circle casting procedure? Well, one of the problems with that question is that circle casting is a magical procedure. It's not, in my opinion anyway, pagan procedure. It's not a religious procedure. You can do this as like when you could do a pagan spell maybe, but it's not something that I recognize with paganism. It's not something that automatically I connect with paganism, and in my religions we don't cast circles. So we will do I will start with where do I perform my rituals. Like, geez, okay, I do my daily observances at home. I light incense to the spirits. I cast many of my spells in my kitchen and in my porch. I have a nice porch that has the view of a beautiful mango garden, and beyond it there is the Sea of Galilee. I have a beautiful view of the Sea of Galilee. And those are the places where I do most of my magical and religious work. But sometimes I go to natural places to do those things. And in Israel, we have a lot of natural places. Not pristine as we like, perhaps, because it's such a small country, but we have also some pristine natural places. We have the Odem Forest that was not touched, that is in the in the foots of the mountain Hermon. That is a beautiful oak and mastic forest with some orchids and juniper. We have that in Israel, and I like this place. And not enough pagans go there to do rituals, in my opinion. But also, Israel was a part of the Silk Path, the place where Europe would deal with the East. It was a part with the spice and the perfume paths. It's like it was a major trade route that was conquered by different nations and different parts of history. We had Canaanites here, we had Assyrians here, we had Babylonians here, we had ancient Egyptians here, we had ancient Greek and Romans here, and they all left us our temples. A few weeks ago, I went to the Banyas. The Banyas is a river that is named after the river Pan, and it's part of Caesarea Philippi, where there is a very beautiful, a very beautiful palace of Agrippas II, and there was a shrine there to Pan. There is a sacred cave to Pan, to Augustus, to Nemesis. Those of you that are into vengeance spells, there is a shrine to Nemesis here. Zeus and the 12 gods, and Tyche, goddess of cities. Okay, so this was just like one sacred area. It was beautiful, amazingly beautiful, and it had a lot of things remained intact. I think in the sense that this was so impressive for me is because this is basically a Roman settlement outside of Rome. We have Scythopolis, which is an ancient Greek city that is very much intact antiquities and and shrines and temples and everything. We have a temple for goddess Hathor in the Timnah, and Timnah is the place where metallurgy was invented because it has large deposits of malachite. And by the way, in Hebrew she's called Hathor, and in ancient Kemetic she's called Chet Cheru, the house of Hor, the house of horse, and this is how also her name has been tied. And there is a beautiful, very small but beautiful carving of her on the rock, and King Ramses I is giving her some offerings there. We have the underground city of Guprin, where there is a shrine to Aphrodite. We have a temple for Heracles. We have a temple of, this, and not to mention all the sacred places, the Canaanite deities, Asherah, Baal, Reshef. There is a city for Reshef. It's called Tel Arshaf, and it's next to Caesarea, not Caesarea Philippi, Caesarea, next to Tel Aviv. which was a city basically sacred to Reshef, god of disease, and then to Apollo, which is also serving as a god of disease in ancient Greece. So, we have such amazing amount of sacred, holy, special places here, and when I can, I do ritual in most of them. We have a temple of Poseidon in Chof Dor. We found a small sphinx next to the Sea of Galilee. We found a fucking pyramid drowned in the Sea of Galilee. We found so many amazing places here. And everywhere, where I get to a sacred place, I try to leave a little offering. It's not a major full-blown rituals because, the major full-blown rituals require a household to do. So it's either at my house or one of the other Ila's members' house. And this is basically it. Those are the places where I perform a ritual. So I hope you enjoyed listening to it. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye, Rashe.